Hello there! Today, as an Italian, because it's important to point it out, I'm going to check out France gourmet school lunches. I must say that when I went to primary school, the lunches weren't too gourmet. They were very down to earth. They would just bring you normal pasta with some tomato sauce and then, I don't know, maybe chicken cutlets, seafood that I didn't like. I told them so many times that they will force me to eat it, and most of the times I have to go to the toilet to throw it up because I don't know why. I never really liked seafood. If it's like the tuna can, yeah, sure. When I'm lazy to cook, I would just make a salad or whatever. Salmon in the sushi sometimes as well. If really I don't get a choice, I have to finish it off. Otherwise, the Chinese people at the restaurant will get pissed off. But most of the other seafood, I'm not really a fan of it. And they will always force me. My mom always told them, no, don't feed him seafood. And they always force me to eat it. And yeah, it always get bad. So I don't have too many good memories of school lunches. But let's check out this video. It's enough about me. Let's go.
Every day has an hors d'oeuvre, a main course.
Oh, bro, this is amazing. What the hell? No. This is great. Okay. This is great. No. It was not like that at all. I remember when we used to have our school lunch, because of course every day you will have to stay in school until 4:20, if I'm not mistaken. You would just sit down there and hope they have your favorite food. You could never choose. So I think this is so much better. Wait, how old is this? 14 years ago. 14 years ago, no, I wasn't a kid. So, by the way, check out this channel, CBS.
Sauce that changes every day, the cheese that changes
That's
every
the
day.
menu for the lunch program at a public school in Paris. A 5-course meal for 3-year-olds. A menu not only gives...
Oh, for 3 years old. Oh yeah, I guess yes. If it's kindergarten, the parents get to pick the food that the kids will eat. But in elementary school, no, I don't know if it changes in France.
to parents so they know what their child is having for lunch. It even recommends what families should serve for that night's dinner.
You don't want your child to have fish for
What?
lunch and fish for dinner.
This is really good, because most of the times I remember when my daughter used to go to kindergarten, I always have to check out, because they leave a tab on the wall with written what they ate, and then I will have to ask her what she actually ate, so I know what to cook her for dinner. So yeah, this is even better than they would say, oh, they ate this today, so tonight you should cook them that. Bro, this is amazing.
Vivian Walt is a writer for Time magazine, and her 3-year-old son goes to a public school in Paris. And her experience illustrates just how seriously the French schools approach meals.
Je dis qu'on ne joue pas à table. À table, on mange.
The menus are designed to provide a balanced meal, but also to introduce children to the tremendous variety of French cuisine. I was there the day they served bouillabaisse, and yeah, that's me in a bunny suit, because they go to extraordinary lengths for food safety. Each of the city's 20 school districts has a central kitchen like this, a high-tech, ultra-hygienic...
I think it's different in here. There's like a place where they cook everything, and then each school get the food from that particular place.
facility, because children, especially young children,
nice.
are more susceptible to foodborne illnesses. They clean every bottle, every bag, every piece of fruit.
So there's nothing that leaves this place to the kitchen that has not been disinfected.
The meat, they were proud to tell me, not only born and raised, but
abattu en France.
which even in the U.S. is no guarantee of quality or safety. But in Parisian schools, they keep small samples of every meal for 2 months, just in case of any suspect illnesses. And in the U.S., schools generally offer vegetables at lunch, but children just don't eat them. Here, the dietitian isn't above deep frying the broccoli.
Une manière un petit peu cachée de leur faire manger des légumes.
But a bigger concern is the rise
Thought of it.
in childhood obesity, fueled partly, experts say, by the popularity of fast food.
C'est facile, c'est simple. Là, vous voyez, j'avais faim et
Finalement, je trouve que c'est assez pratique, on est servi rapidement.
One of the very first things that they will always tell you is about how Americans gobble their food. And it's one of the things that drives the French nuts about Americans.
Yeah, okay. But I went to City Hall to talk to the woman in charge of all the public schools in Paris. Rosaille Colombe is her name. And she believes that eating
is also a pleasure because you share
Bro, she looks super young.
with your friends in school, your family at home, and
Ooh,
you
that
share
looks so
some
good.
food, but you also share time, conversation, and this is also a point that is important to me.
Well, in a Parisian school, the lunch costs around $5, $6, and the family pays what they can afford. The city picks up the rest. But even in a small town 400 miles to the south of Paris, where the budget is about half that, the chef there insists.
C'est pas parce qu'ils n'ont pas le droit de vote qu'on doit se foutre de leur gueule, quoi.
This is Dominique Valadier. He's the chef at a local high school, and he has to feed 800 students every day for the equivalent of about $2.50 a plate. It's ironic because 20 years ago, he was a chef at one of the biggest casinos on the Riviera.
J'ai servi la reine d'Angleterre. Ah ouais, elle a mangé du cassoulet, je m'en rappelle.
But he married a teacher, and when their schedules and vacations, never meshed, he left the Riviera and the Queen to cook for kids, but brought with him his passion for cuisine. He insists everything be made by hand. He refuses to take shortcuts, even making his own fish stock so that nothing goes to waste.
Et c'est bien meilleur, parce que ça a beaucoup de goût, beaucoup de force.
Bro, I want to... I haven't finished my high school. I'm seriously thinking of joining that that high school in France. What the hell? If you eat like that, bro, $2.50 a plate. Can I go there? No, I probably will be arrested if I go there just for the lunch.
Most mornings he goes to the market.
Je cherche les légumes qui viennent d'ici, le plus possible.
The menu that day included roast beef, handmade
Wait, legumes is vegetables.
ratatouille
Isn't it like
turnovers,
beans or-
carrot salad, and mussels, all fresh. And just as younger children are introduced to typical French cuisine,
Ooh,
at
that
this
looks so
school,
good.
kids are eating escargot.
What?
Yeah, it's snails. One student
What?
even feels it's better than what he's getting at home.
At home, I mean, I eat the usual thing, normal things like everybody do, pasta, like pizza, normal. And when you get here, it's really good, very good for your health.
Bro, no. Now I'm wondering how many of these kids are getting, are failing their year just to keep on eating here. Come on, what the hell?
The
food is
French,
too
as we
good.
know, are proud of their cuisine, which is why Vivian, you remember Vivian, well, when her son started nursery school, she'd signed him up for the lunch program, then decided maybe she'd bring him home, feed him, he could take a short nap. She neglected to tell the administration, and one day got a phone call requesting that she come to the school immediately.
I thought something was really wrong with my son. I ran out the door, I ran down the street, run up to her office, walk in, and she's sitting there with my file in front of her, and she says, "What does your son eat for lunch?" Because, of course, we had signed him up for the lunch program. And I had changed my mind without letting them know.
So Vivian agreed that her son would eat lunch at school every day and was sent home with a menu detailing what the child would be eating every day for the next 2 months.
This, to me, is a work of
Bro, everything sounds so fancy. It's like I'm checking out a restaurant menu. What the hell?
art. And these are 3-year-olds we're talking about.
Wow, that was an amazing video. That was super interesting. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, as an Italian, I must admit defeat. Come on. That was just too good. That was just too good. It made me want to eat French food actually right now. I don't know if we have any French restaurant because I live in a small city. I don't know. I could take a bus and go. Recommend me some French food, please. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep on recommending me more amazing videos to check out to learn more about France. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.